Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and we are live on episode 321. And we're going to let some people into the room and then get our life going here. We're really blessed to be with you today and to share with you the Canna news as we know it. Um, so, welcome aboard, and it's never too late to end prohibition. And the way that that we want to see the world as a peaceful coexistence about growing plants of all sorts, of all kinds, whether they're mycelium or 420. The rules and the laws are effed up, but we can change this world. We can change the paradigm that people are. Hang on, let me move some stuff around. That people are just effed up when they tell you that they're going to do this and they're going to do that, but they don't let our prisoners come home for a nonviolent plant that everybody smokes and that is being used for medicine for centuries. So we got Wes in there today. Hey, Wes, how's it going? You're muted. Unmute yourself, and then we're going to get to our intro. And we love you, everybody. It's great to see you, Wes. How are you doing?
It's hot here on the farm. We are doing a little bit of seed work today. I got some of Ed Rosenthal's super cookie, a sherbet cream cake, a bunch of permanent marker all crossed with a runs cake. So that's what I did this morning. We make the seed and then we crack 10 of each, and then we look and see how they come out, and then we make our determination from there.
So how
So
long does it take? I mean, how large does the seedling or the spring, the sprig need to be before you can decide if it's a winner or going,
I'll take them all the way. We take them all the way to maturity.
Okay.
Or it
Uh,
takes I have to grow it the way that it would have been grown so that I can see what it's going to really turn into. There's no real super fast track in it, but because we already know the genetics, we've already worked with the plants, we have a little head start on that, so we kind of know
So when
what
you
its
when you mention a
quality is.
strain, how does somebody combine strains to make a super strain?
These plants are male and female. So you would put a male and a female together, and then you would have a quote new strain. And a lot depends, fairly difficult. The first time you put a male and a female together, you get something called recessive genes. So you will get some of the progeny from earlier in its life or previous lives, its other parental stuff. So you really have to breed over time. You have to be very, very diligent about it. And then the plant's still going to express itself however it chooses. So you still have to deal with that.
So, for example,
But that's how you make a new strain.
we have Gorilla Glue 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did they just evolve on their own, or were they trying to make from the original Gorilla Glue a
Now,
super Gorilla?
that, like, well, what happened was when the guy was producing Gorilla Glue, his best choice was number one. He had 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's usually what it'll be. Somebody's best selection, just like, well, you also see like gelato 33, gelato 45. When you pheno hunt a plant, let's say you do a male female gelato crossed with a runts cake, and you crack 100 of them, you might have five really nice winners. If
Right.
they're numbered 1 to 100, you'll have number 33 or number 44 or number 6 or number 9. It just gives breeders a way to try to keep track of what they're doing.
So how does somebody, when they go to Sensi Seed or somebody in Holland or online, and they see a catalog, and the catalog has 200, different varieties. How do they know that that's going to be better or not, or the most popular? I mean, what does the industry look like?
You really don't. It's a preference for each individual. Um, uh, we One of the things that's one of the issues, and that's why we represent purple caper seeds. When we get seeds from Frankie, we know they are what they are. That's the very first thing. A lot of breeders breed their own seeds. A lot of seeds come from out of the country. A lot of seeds are being produced in Colombia. Some of the big houses have as many as 5 different brands under one seed pack. So it's a little bit difficult to know exactly what you're getting and who you're getting it from
Right, it's
without
a
knowing
seed.
the
It's a seed
reputation.
with that looks like a zebra. It has a bunch of lines on it. One is fatter, one is smaller, one is.
You, you can't go by that because I can show you little baby seeds, and then I can show you beans that are so big they look like nuts. So the seeds just where it all starts in its genetic life. So uh, and we do a lot of cloning. We do a lot of plant breeding. Like I said, all of these are all crossed with a runts cake, and I'll give you a little shot on that. We have about 250 varieties going right now, so that's a lot. But just in this last breeding, we end up with 50. Um, so what we did is we crossed this runts cake, which was a very, very good male donor, and we crossed it with Dante's Inferno, Permanent Marker, Donny Burger, Tropicana Cherry, uh, the Joker, the Zaza, the Black Cherry Gelato, the Strawberry Fritter, the Radical, the Glitter Bomb, the Banana Punch DFL, the ZC4, the Four Pink Lady, Grand Fire, Blue Nerds. So when we just did that particular run, here's the problem. Those are going to be F1, but all those genetics that I mentioned to you have already been stabilized. So they're not just first time out of the box. Let's say one of those might be an F3. The F3 means we've crossed back 3 times to come up with that F3. It's much more stable.
Recording in progress.
In pure stability, we would probably go 7 generations of crossing, and then you get something called homozygosity, which makes the plants very, very uniform. And that takes time. But what you do in the beginning with the first breed, you get that recessive, which can bring in very, very unique traits for the plant. What's happening today is everybody kind of moved into the high THC cookie world. And so you'll see most of the genetics are cookie based. And when I say cookie based, they have a cookie lineage in them. The problem is once you get up to cookies to a base pair and you start crossing it with other things, you are eliminating an enormous amount of the diversity that comes through cannabis. And so,
and what is that? What does that diversity stand for? You mean the high is different?
Well, the high is always going to be different, but it depends on who you're speaking with. It depends on how many joints you smoke. But the reality is for people like us heavy smokers who might smoke 5, 10 joints a day, I do it more for the taste. Right now, I've got a haze. It's the most amazing haze I've ever had in the world. It's Megalodon haze. Where's the Megalodon? Megalodon. Wait till you see this haze flower. That's a haze. hard to see it perfectly, but
Oh, we can see it.
steady.
Yeah.
And that's a chunky haze. We've got a couple other famous girls right now. This is called Megan. Now, what I have is I've got something I used to call them triapoloids, but Frankie tells me they're called tricots. Plant grows side to side, and every once in a while you'll get a triple, a tricot. I've got a tricot right now of megalodon, that bud I just showed you, and it's extremely unique. It has a fan leaf, 13 leaves, and then it now has 3 leaves growing up out of the fan leaf. It also stacks completely different in its heights, and it's double stacking. It'll be a much bigger producer. You take that as a guess when you see the plant growing compared to other plants. You've really got to finish them out. That's the question you asked up front.
Right.
You really have to fully finish it and it really also depends on your environment. What exactly are you doing? How are you growing it? So there's a whole lot to it, that's for sure.
Right. Our viewers are interested. It's a growing type season. We don't condone on my show, usage and or tell everybody that it's a magical plant. But the people that come on my show are testimonials. They can tell people how and what and where to do it. So I stay clean and I stay, true to my my social media. So everybody, we're at episode 321. It's Weeds Day, and we have Wes with us here. And your last name is Montgomery. What's your last name?
No, I usually go by Ringo.
Ringo. Okay, so we got Ringo, and I'll be George Harrison today. And my my sweet Lord, and
I'm hopefully not doing anything funny here because I'm going to roll a joint, and we're going to roll a joint after our good buddy Stash, because we got to roll 2 joints and we got to smoke 2 joints, and we do that for him, right?
Well, Stash is don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. We'll get him back. We'll get Stash back. I was dreaming about going to hit Tommy Chong again and get the concert going. So we're really excited about the future, everybody. But right now, Schedule 3 has done shit for the planet, and for our prisoners. So keep rolling, and I'm going to share my screen with you, everybody. And we're going to now, everybody, see our intro, and we got a really cool intro today. It's Russell Langhammer, our beautiful friend Russell, has been having brain trauma for the last 10, 20, 15 years. And he just recently went back into the hospital for his 5th pacemaker. He's such a champion. And he owes it all to plant medicine, whether it's mycelium or 420. He is very, very, very much a dear friend. But he had a stroke last night, and he's on a new medicine that's supposed to be groundbreaking, and we're doing a documentary on him, and we don't want to lose him. But I have something for you, everybody. I got him talking this morning. So he's not in yet, but let's go and let's share screen and get his window here. So we're going to go here, StreamYard. Let's see if I can find our episode 321. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the entire screen. Boom. And we're going to go boom, share the entire screen. And then we're going to go back down here to give West a let's see here. So we're going to hide that. This is what you get for a budget behind the scenes, everybody. So here we go. So we're going to share with Wes so you can see a little bit of Russell. So here we go. So we're sharing with Wes, we're sharing our screen, and we're going to go all the way to QuickTime. And so let's get QuickTime player. Boom. Let's go File, Open Recents, 321. Here we go. Okay, everybody, sit back and enjoy.
Touching each other with love, where there might have been fear, and knowing that we are always in the center with our power of creation, ready to create the next thing together. And with that, we look to all the directions with gratitude and sharing our spirit for whatever is needed for the whole. We look to Mother Earth, say thank you. To Father Sky, say thank you. To the north, say thank you. To the west, say thank you. To the south, say thank you. To the east, say thank you. To all that we are and all that we are part of. Aho.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. It's been another beautiful day, and I feel so grateful.
Namaste. All.
Namaste.
Hey y'all, just got out of surgery. Good news is no cancer, no ulcers. The box was on top of my stomach, and I thought I was having heartburn, so I took way too much baking soda. It caused me to have a lot of problems. Plus, I had a stroke. Good news is this is fine. We're going to deal with the stroke. I got my lovely wife here. We're going to continue to document this. Hopefully everything's going to go good. ¿Sí, amor? Ándale pues, mi amor. Te amo. Hey, y'all. Just got out of surgery.
Hi, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen, and Edwin and other prisoners are still in jail. We have to do the concert and stop the oligarchies from fucking things up. Hi, everybody. It's Jeff here at the Oakland Coliseum, and we're doing a walkthrough with Gretchen. Hang on, everybody. We've got a surprise for you here. Hang on.
Touching each other with love, where there might have been fear, and knowing that we are always in the center with our power of creation, ready to create the next thing together. And with that, we look to all the directions with gratitude.
Hang on.
And sharing our spirit for whatever is needed for the whole.
man.
We look to Mother Earth, say thank you. To Father Sky, say thank you. To the
And other prisoners are still in jail. We have to do the concert and stop the oligarchies from fucking things. Okay, so everybody, hang on, everybody. Everybody, okay, everybody. We are going to come out of this here, and we have a surprise for you, everybody. Bada bing, bada bang. Let's see if I can get back to us here. So we're gonna go. Hang on, Russ. I'm just getting back to you. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna.
Here, dude.
You know, I know that I gotta do my technology here to get you back. There we go. Okay, so we're here, and we're gonna go back to here, and we're gonna remove that, and we're gonna.
Jeffrey.
Yeah. So we've got everybody. We've got Russell in the house, and we're really excited. Let me see if I can share my screen and get Russell in the house. Hang on. So I'm going to go and get Russell right now. Episode Zoom meeting. Okay, we got you. Here we go.
I'm saying work from Joe.
Okay.
He's not gonna like this.
Now I got you. Now I got you, Russell. Okay.
They're not gonna like this.
Just say hey, Russell. Say hey to the audience.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Tell us what happened and how plant medicine is part of your regime.
I don't have cancer. I had a stroke. I have severe inflammation from the box that was placed in my chest. It was on top of my stomach. Now they're sending me home, and I'm going to get to go use my cannabis finally. I've been here 3 days without it, and I've been going crazy. It really makes a difference, Joe. It really makes a difference. I'm going to get back home. I'm going to medicate. I'm just going to get back health, and then next month I get my 5th pacemaker. Baylor wants everything documented. We're going to put this together, but I had to restore my Zoom app. Sorry, but we need better communications next time for this interview. Okay?
It's all good. We'll do it the day before, but we didn't know you were going in. So thank you for being my hero, man. You're my fucking hero, man.
Bro, it was scary. Sosa was worried. We were all worried. Man, it's another hurdle to clear, but never give up, you know. Tell you what's going to help me the most: the psilocybin and the cannabis. While I was here, I did take my psilocybin. I brought my microdoses.
Say hello to Wes. Wes, say hello to Russell.
Who's Wes?
Hey, Russell. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, well, I'm in the hospital right now, brother, but I'll be doing soon. I'll be doing better really soon.
I guess I just missed out on that. I had a little event last month, so I went home. They put me on the heart monitor. They checked the carotix. They did everything, and I'm all good. I just had a little incident, and probably the most important thing in the world is hydration. And it's really a difficult thing to do as a human, believe it or not. Most people are not drinking enough water. And as a male, it's probably one of the most important things you can do in your life as you gain age. This is not a holding tank. This is a flushing system. By processing good food, good water, great rest. I'm an advocate of cannabinoids, but if you don't have the rest of that, you really are not doing your body any justice.
I'm a former professional athlete, sir, and I do know I know everything you're talking about, and I appreciate what you're saying. I'm very healthy. I eat a very healthy diet.
You know, cannabinoids are really magic. The only thing that and I'm going to throw the disclaimer out here, not a doctor. Only evidence I have is anecdotal. We've been doing this with a lot of people. The supportive nature of cannabinoids allows the body to be able to heal itself. It's not miraculous. It actually is miraculous because we have a 13th system in our body called the endocannabinoid system. And today it's still not taught as a regular thing. So it's pretty sad that we're this far advanced cancer research. But for the heart, I have not seen cannabinoids do anything majorly good so far.
I have. And so is Dr. David Allen. The doctors here are studying me very closely with my cannabinoid use, and they love what they're seeing. At first, they were skeptic because Baylor, where I'm at, is a Christian college in Waco, Texas, and they looked at me like I was crazy. They were like, "Oh, cannabis, psilocybin." Now they're all doing this, and they're all watching everything I do. They're studying everything I do. They never question my cannabis use. They never question my psilocybin use or my LSD use. Because I have a brain injury, sir. And now I have made comebacks that you would not believe. I died on my floor. My pacemaker shocked me back. I'm getting ready for my 5th pacemaker. And I went back to Germany after they gave me last rites. I went back to Germany to tell my family goodbye. Ended up doing cannabis work in Budapest. Came back to Dallas and said, you know what? I'm going to fucking live. Excuse my language. And now it's been 7 years, sir. 7 years.
No.
And cannabis has been my medicine. It's all well documented. I use cannabis butter. I use cannabis oil. I use cannabis concentrates. I use cannabis flower. I use cannabis everything. I eat cannabis seeds for breakfast. I eat hemp hearts for breakfast. I put it in my protein drinks, and I grow my own cannabis. And I tell you, I make tinctures, and the tinctures keep me out of pain. I don't have to take Dilaudid. I don't have to take hydrocodone. It has changed my life. And nobody belongs in fucking jail for a goddamn plant that helps a person that much. Excuse my language. I am.
Well, you know, there's a lot of people that have done time over this plant.
I know. And it's ridiculous. My kids
You
are
know,
arrested over it.
Freedom Grow and our dear friend Randy Lanier
I know Randy Lanier very well.
carries a torch for
He's
all
a
the
hero in
people
my
in
book.
jail.
He lives
And
life to the
yeah,
fullest.
Randy's a dear friend, and we just love what his organization does for the prisoners and all the support that he gives. So
Randy was in jail for 30 years, everybody, for like 40 tons. And it doesn't matter how many tons, as long as it's medicine. And so, you know, in my lifetime, we're going to help to get all the prisoners home, because it's Schedule 3 now. They already claimed that it's not next to heroin anymore, and it's medicine.
I gotta go, guys. My doctors are coming in. I'm sorry.
We love you.
Okay?
We love you,
I love you too,
Russell.
brother.
Peace out.
Peace.
So, whoa, we got a little. So, our live show, everybody, we're live at episode 321. That broke up our little intro there. And that's Russell, everybody. He's one of our bros. And I'm flying to Texas in a couple weeks, and I'm going to be interviewing him, and, you know, messing with Lily and with all the main medical people after we do a documentary that's going to say this and that. And then we're going to go to Israel and get on the Machulam train and find all the paperwork that, you know, that documents that, you know, that it's true. You know, I mean, who is it? Paul Stanford, and he sold most of his bottles, but he had a whole collection of bottles from the 1800s that were all hemp and oil that was medicine. They knew it. You know, they knew it. And so Russell claims that his cannabinoid system is being boosted by more cannabinoids. You know, and
I believe that he's a walking miracle. And
well, when I filmed Baby Landon from the Canna Moms, he was 8 years old. He's now 20 or 17 or 16, and he had physical brain tumor, and they moved from Florida to Colorado to get the strains that were going to help him. And so more cannabinoids in your system have proven to be beneficial. And this lifetime, I'm going to do what I can to do more film work to share it with the world. We just saw Russell claim that, and yourself, you know. Hey, what's your...
There's no question.
Yeah.
That's Daisy. This is Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. Daisy May, you're looking like you're chilling like a
We
villain.
got chicken over here, mama with a couple of chicks.
You got a rooster there?
She just a chicken.
Okay. Roosters are too noisy.
Ooh, it's hot out.
Is it 100 degrees in Oregon?
It is over 100 degrees on the farm today.
I was just at the Oregon Country Fair, everybody.
What was that?
That was in Veneta, near Eugene.
Yeah, it's hotter than the hedges out here.
Hey, go back in the shade, dude.
That looks like a good idea, but I've got plants to water, and I'll
Is
show you. I'll take you to the greenhouse if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful. Is the heat a good climate for growing cannabis?
Usually, dry, good heat. 100's too hot, but
Mm-hmm.
the plants thrive. I take you out in the field. I've got 20 rows, 330 feet long. I might be able to give you a long distance shot of it. I'll take you into a small greenhouse I got up here. Always nice to get a little
Everybody, we're
a
on
lot of
three.
walking on the farm.
So do you move those in when the weather changes?
Now, these will all be planted outside next. They're just in here getting ready to go out to the field.
They're
There's
beautiful.
3,000 seeds starts there. I've got new seeds cracking there, new seeds cracking here. When I show what that means,
Beautiful.
little baby plants grow into those plants, grow into those plants, grow into those plants, and eventually they grow into plants like this. So
And do you have misters there, or do you hand water them?
everything pretty much here gets us watered.
Hand watered. Okay.
Yeah. And then there's a truck taking them out to the field right now. And you can't see the field, but there's 20 rows, 330 feet long out here. And most of the plants are over 6 foot tall.
And what are the laws in Oregon right now?
This is all recreational, licensed grow. So, gotta have a license to do it.
Did you grandfather into that, or do you have a partner
No.
that paid for it?
No, you have to just do all this. This is, yeah, that's nothing gets grandfathered. You pay for all of it.
No, I dig it. I just didn't know who was, because I know. And is that all your medicine? Is that your oxygen and your?
Well, these are just tanks for developing the nutrients.
Uh-huh.
We're a proud sponsor of Athena. We use Athena. A lot of people don't like salts. We grow some of the finest cannabis in the world. We do treat our ground. We do pre-treat. We do use lots of organics, but we feed our plants with Athena.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And then when is harvest? Is that October?
No, we're harvesting today.
Oh, so
We're already harvesting.
you harvest year round?
Yeah. Well, we've harvested a month ago for our first stuff. We do auto flowers. We do quicks. We do lots of different types of plants. I'm going to walk you over to the field a little bit.
So autoflowers grow in half the time. They mature in 3 months.
Right.
And
Some of these 90 days from the day of a seedling, and they just grow little short plants.
so they're not 10 footers. They get
I
to.
don't know. Well, I got 7 and 8 footers over in the next field over. You get an idea. These are real short ones here, but you can see about 5 rows over there starting to be some big ones, and then my real big ones are further over. So
Wow, look at that, everybody. Yep. All that, and people are still in jail for marijuana, everybody. We are supportive of you. We are empathetic for you. It's episode 321, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen with Weeds Day. Just get it together. United States government and the rest of the freaking world, get it together.
All fun stuff.
And is every quadrant labeled with the brand and the strain? You
Absolutely.
keep it organized. Oh, absolutely. I love that word. Absolutely.
You have to, and we do genetic work too, which has to be perfect.
Right. And
Don't mess up at all.
is Oregon pretty darn careful with their the people that check you out? I mean, do they come in and check your cleanliness and your mold content?
They don't, but we keep to our own standard.
Mm-hmm.
We try to keep our standards above everybody else's, no matter what. And they make you test, and we do all the testing, but people can get away with a whole lot. So,
Have you ever had a mold issue?
In most environments, you will get some mold. So the answer is absolutely yes.
And so, isn't that painstaking for a grower to check the plants every day?
No, you just take the mold ones. They can be extracted, and the mold is removed, so they can go into different forms of extract.
Mm-hmm.
That it wouldn't make any difference that it had mold on it. But for smoking flower, nobody wants to smoke the moldy flower. So yes.
No. That's the danger of not growing your own. Being
everybody. That's my advocation. At some point I'll be representing seeds, and people can call or text into the website or whatever and get whatever seeds that they want. Because to me, being a cannabis grower for many years, I tell everybody to grow their own cannabis. The relationship of one with the plant is truly a blessing, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. I would tell everybody that they need to grow their own medicine at some point in their life, and the sooner the better. They won't be buying other people's medicine; they'll be growing their own.
right.
Plus, the stuff's expensive on top of that, right?
Right, and they'll be their own mold operator, mold police.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, exactly. They can make it how they need to make it. And I think that's really the secret. Everybody should grow their own.
That's cool.
And it shouldn't be taxed, and it shouldn't be handled. But again, you got to follow all the rules. That's the way it is. When in Rome, you must follow the Roman rule.
And how many locals do you have that are trimmers for you? Do you have a few that are full-time trimmers for yourself, or do you get on the network? Is there a network?
We always have to have a trimmer or trimmers on staff. We trim year round, so we always have fresh product.
And how's the trimming industry? Are you paying well for that? Can somebody make $300 a day?
You have to be a good trimmer nowadays. In the old days, you could do that, but
right.
I think today it's a little harder to do that. When marijuana goes down or cannabis goes down to a low price, the trimming had to adjust.
Right.
I mean, so $100 a pound for a $300 pound, the trimmers it didn't make sense, so they went back to $50 a pound.
Okay.
So you'd have to be doing, a good amount of work. And most people can't trim that thing.
And what kind of scissors do you use? Do you use manuals or autos?
Yeah, we use everything's manual. And it is a technique. People don't understand it's scissor strokes per bud, and how good is somebody at trimming, and how efficient are they, and do they scar up the bud, and are they leaving the most amount on them? You know, it's not as easy as one would think.
No. That's what differentiates, the primo companies that take pride in their trimming.
I got a couple other strains here. This is something the whole world's talking about. Toad venom. I call her Veronica. Frankie was good enough to get us some cuts, and it's got a really good nose.
Mm-hmm.
Wish you could smell it. Scratch and sniff from the old days. And then frog poison. These are two really controversial strains people have been talking about, but when you see this flower, it's just gorgeous.
Wow. And why are they controversial? Are they too powerful, or are they?
No, two guys started, somebody stole something from somebody, and one's real and one's not real, but both of the genetics that I have here, they couldn't be more different. One is bushy and squatty, and one is tall and skinny, and the venom has much stronger, more pungent smell. They both smell like they're a lemon cookie, but
Okay.
interesting.
What
I would
is
grow both of them.
what is the when you do a strain, do you have to send it in before it goes to market to put on the label how potent it is? Does every strain get tested?
Yeah, you have to have a COA. They won't let you sell the flower in the shops without a certificate of authenticity, which will show they extract it, and then they'll tell you all the compounds that are inside it.
And how many COAs are in each state? How many people do that, or is there just a few in
They
the?
have to.
Huh?
Everybody by law is supposed to.
No, but is there a COA place that is convenient for growers to take their bud to get COA'd?
Yeah, some of the more famous ones, there's some very big companies out there, but almost any company that will give you a COA is a certified company to be able to.
But how do you efficiently take, if you're growing 20 strains, you're a larger
You have to take
operation.
one of each.
Right. But I mean, do you drive them in, or how are they?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we collect them up. There's lots of different processes depending on what it is that you're looking for. If you're looking for a high THC content, let's say they might be grown a little bit longer.
Right.
If you're looking for a lower THC content, they might be harvested early. So a lot of it depends on when you're testing and what you want those results to look like, because they are all able to be manipulated to a small degree.
You mean that same flower can get more potent if you cure it properly?
There's lots of processes to this, and when it's tested and how it's tested, and it's always controversial, all the numbers, but and not always are the highest numbers the ones that are the most popular. In my experience, let's say pre-2005, all the Cannabis Cup winners were down there around 19%. The reason that is once you start packing terpenes and cannabinoids into a flower, you can only put so much in there.
Right.
So if you have, let's say, a cannabinoid content of THC up there in over 35%, it doesn't leave a lot of room for all the other constituents in there, which gives you, to quote Ethan Russo, the entourage effect, which is the total combination of cannabinoids, terpenes, cannaflavins, and probably 30 other compounds that we don't know anything about at this moment. We're using antiquated testing equipment to do things, and it just, you'll watch how this industry will change, just like everything else. Now that it's hitting the forefront, now that it's hitting medical, now that it's hitting a lot of these other things, you're going to see massive changes in this industry. Not as far as what we're concerned, our cannabis love and our friends and all that sort of stuff, but you're going to see universities start to study this on a broad scale basis. You're going to see medical research done. I think it's going to open up quite a bit.
Can we learn something from Israel? Can we learn something from Israel? They've been doing it for 30 years.
Learned so much. I would love to take genetics to Israel and let them study the genetics that they don't have. And I would love to understand the research that they have done and be able to isolate these cannabinoids and these terpene profiles. They've done an amazing amount of cancer research. And if I could piggyback up on that to bring us up to speed, and then also give them new cannabinoids, new ratios, new combinations. It's been on my list of things to do. It's just now that Israel is a much more difficult place to travel to. I'm sure I'll get it done. I'm just not sure when.
Well, that would be an amazing trip. I'm in on that one. I'm in on that one. You know.
Yeah, we've got some good friends that Corky Nelson played ball over there. Rick Berry's a dear friend, and he's got good contacts. So I'm excited to be able to. I think we could really do something with Israel.
Yeah, to the University of Tel Aviv, where Machulam was. I think that's where it was, and all of their data and all of their people there, they're more schooled than we are. We should bring them over, or go and do a couple of episodes with them and have them teach us on film so we can bring it back.
Exactly what I said. If I could get their research, I could give them genetic material and increase their database by, they're doing about 500 or 600, maybe 1,000 different genetics. And we could get them a couple of thousand and things and combinations. I'm really blessed to have met people back in the day that started with things like Abacus and Charlotte's Web and ACDC and all the combinations around all the CBD hybrids that came up. And then moving forward into today's time, working with cannabigerol and cannabirylic acid, which is the mother of all cannabinoids, the CBG molecule, which I am finding has just extreme power. So,
how do you extract CBG?
Really
how do you extract CBG?
Well, CBG used to be a difficult thing to extract because it was the plant all starts off as cannabirylic acid, then it switches to CBG, then it starts to move to CBD, THC, and 2 other compounds. But as it's doing that, it's now eliminated the CBG, so you really couldn't harvest a lot of CBG. But through genetic work, we've made plants that have no THC, no CBD, and all CBG. And so now we grow a specific plant to give us the CBG, and we extract it just like we would THC or CBD or any other cannabinoid.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the key. Yeah.
It used to be that we couldn't harvest that particular cannabinoid in bulk. And the acid molecules, there's one of the things I hate to just keep giving disclaimers. I don't know very much about this plant. This plant has been teaching me every day of my life. There is so much to understand about cannabinoids and their support of the body. And I think we've just scratched the surface, but the CBG molecule is a monster. The other one that we're really having great success with is CBN for people that are struggling with sleep disorders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using homeopathic sleep aids and then adding the CBN to it and treating sleep disorder for about 10 years now.
How about hemp and CBDA?
Well, we do CBDA, but one of the issues is all the CBD products they're converting into other products through the hemp bill.
Oh, you mean
And
the
this is
the
an
Delta
always
9,
good thing.
Delta 8 and 9?
All these things, and I'm not going to say this blanketly, but I don't know that they're not poison. When you use aluminum chloride, when you use some of the conversion techniques that are being used today that are unregulated,
It's not
I would tell
natural.
people to be careful.
It's not
I
natural.
would tell people to watch out. First off, it should be illegal. It should be illegal like they've made cannabis, because it's not good for you. And the cannabis doesn't have the effects and the issues that these conversions have.
Right.
So, and it's a money grab, and I hate to sound like the cliche of everybody, but if people don't have their heart really in this, I'm not certain that I would want to buy the medicine from them anyway. But again, Jeff, we're small people. We grow a little bit of cannabis and people smoke it up, and we make a little bit of medicine and people use it up, and it's a great thing, but it is so much larger than what I'm doing today. I mean, I'm hoping that Thailand is going to be my door opening to actual medical grade cannabinoids for medicine. In the USA, I've not been able to do it. I've been working on this for many years because it's an unregulated industry. It's just been very difficult for me to be in that space. So I do manufacture products here in the USA. They are OMRI approved. They are GNP. They are organic. They are kosher. All that. All the ratings you can have. But every company doesn't have to have that.
Hang on just a minute. Hang on. Good morning.
Jeffrey,
What can I do for you?
do you still have a wholesale account with any of the how?
I can find them, but he's not bringing cacao in from Ecuador anymore.
I used to have an account, both of them, but then I went big.
He- right. Right. Can I talk to you after my show? I'm just finishing my show.
Oh,
Okay, bye. There was a there was a wholesaler for cacao. What happened to the chocolate mafia? Which there is.
Who's our buddy that does roll and other ones?
That's Stash Wagner.
What's Stash doing nowadays?
Stash moved to America, and we're going to get him to remake the song, and we're going to go in the studio. You're going to be there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of studio, do you need any equipment?
Tell me what you got, and I'll see if you got recording equipment or.
I've got a massive studio that has to be moved right away. It's got like 10 stations, 2 complete rooms, all the memorabilia, and it's gotta go. It's in San Francisco.
Does it have a board? Does it have a big board?
Massive boards, 3, 4. We've got an auto programmer that puts out the 16 channels to everything in the world,
and is it pennies on the dollar, or just take it and use
really
it?
not for sale. It's one of our dearest friends, and we're just trying to make sure it has a good home to be used.
Uh-huh. Well, I can put the word out because I have 2 people that I'm thinking in mind that have studios. They have their own equipment, but maybe they have their dream to open up something too. Number 2.
Yeah. Where are they at?
They're here in Port Townsend, Washington.
Okay, cool. Yeah. The equipment's in the Bay Area. It's right downtown San Francisco. But
and are you days and weeks from having to move it?
As close as possible. He's having issues with the landlord, and it's got to go out. So I've got a box truck down in LA. I'm waiting on just getting everything in my life squared away so I can go pick it up, and then I'll go grab it and grab all the equipment.
Okay. And is it amplifiers and recording equipment and microphones and all that shit?
It is a video online production studio with 10
Oh.
stations.
And so, well, yeah, then by now you should have a list printed out. You can send me a PDF of what's in there.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
And
Yeah.
no, Paul, like I said, it's a massive studio. It's you can just talk to Paul. Like I said, if there's an interest, we'll hook them up with Paul, and they can figure out whether they can figure out how to do something.
Well,
with
you
this
should
for
hook me up with Paul tomorrow, and we'll and I'll just discuss with him what he's got.
There you go.
Okay.
I'll get you hooked up.
Okay. Well, everybody, we're at the top of the hour, straight up, and it's episode 321. We've been talking about, the industry today and why nobody should be in jail for, this is episode 321. It's not 320. It's not 420. It's episode 321. We still want to do the concert, everybody. Relief Aid. And if we stream, are you ready for this, Wes? If we live stream our concert at Oakland Coliseum, which Oakland is tiny compared to 100,000 people in Wembley, if we do a concert, okay, with Snoop and Willie and Stash Wagner, if we do a concert for the prisoners with 42,000 people, we're going to, are you ready for this? We're going to live stream it for $4.20 to 200 million people. Then we can balance your budget. So if you want in on that, baby, 200 million times $4.20 is a little bit of chunk of change. We can clean the algae out of the pool at the White House.
Yeah, we can repaint the bottom with a blue sky.
Yeah, but 200 million live streams at $4.20. We'll be live streaming it to Brazil. We'll be live streaming it to Thailand for $4.20, because Mike Tyson, who is hopefully going to help us with our funding, he used to live stream his boxing matches in the old days for $30 a family, and they sold 1 million of those at $30. What's that? It's a lot of money, everybody. We want to help to pay our prisoners back for being in jail for freaking marijuana. We had Russell on today, everybody. We had Wes on today. We love people that understand this plan and that are not going down or going in. They're still putting people in jail for marijuana. It's got to change. It's got to stop. And you got Jeffy Fresh here. I'm ready to do it. Here's my Oregon Country Fair t-shirt. I'm going to show you, everybody. There it is. That's the shirt of from this year. So get on your bunny wagon, everybody, and stop being in outer space and ground out a little bit, and let's help to end prohibition, because Schedule 3 didn't do everything. But as we were talking to Wes about, is that it's going to help us to do education.
I hope so.
It's called Meducation, and I love you dearly, brother. I'm going to put our last intro on and call it an outro. And it's been a pleasure. Do you have any final words, Wes?
No, just everybody have a blessed day, and make sure you hydrate.
Okay, everybody hydrate. And I'm going to share my screen here with you all. And here we go. Thanks for sharing with us today, Wes. It's really fun having you. And I am going to show our thing here. And now we're going to go, here we go. So we're going to go boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Okay, everybody. It's been a pleasure and an honor to serve you. And boom.
With love, where there might have been fear, and knowing that we are always in the center with our power of creation, ready to create the next thing together. And with that, we look to all the directions with gratitude and sharing our spirit for whatever is needed for the whole. We look to Mother Earth, say thank you. To Father Sky, say thank you. To the north, say thank you. To the west, say thank you. To the south, say thank you. To the east, say thank you. To all that we are and all that we are part of. Aho.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. It's been another beautiful day. And I feel so grateful.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Hey y'all, just got out of surgery. Good news is, no cancer, no ulcers. The box was on top of my stomach, and I thought I was having heartburn, so I took way too much baking soda. It caused me to have a lot of problems. Plus, I had a stroke. Good news is, this is fine. We're going to deal with the stroke. I got my lovely wife here. We're going to continue to document this. Hopefully, everything's going to go good. ¿Sí, amor? Ándale pues, mi amor. Te amo. Hey, y'all. Just got out of surgery.
Hi, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen, and Edwin and other prisoners are still in jail. We have to do the concert and stop the oligarchies from fucking things up. Hi, everybody. It's Jeff here at the Oakland Coliseum, and we're doing a walkthrough with Gretchen today, and it's going to be great to have a concert for the prisoners, 420 relief. And we're really excited that we're part of this movement to help prisoners come home for marijuana. Thank you all for joining us and supporting us. We love your sponsorship. Oh yeah, it's going to cost us a pretty penny to get this, but we'll make it at the door. And everybody, we're talking to Gretchen right now, and we're not closing the deal. We're making sure that this is what we want. Okay, so hemp hooray, and that's all I know. And this one's for you, Jack. We're going to help to end prohibition and bring the prisoners home.
President Trump, please release and pardon Edwin Rubis. He is still in prison for a non-bi cannabis crime.
27 down, pain all around. Mama cried alone when they dragged me out of town. Cold nights in the cell, all I heard was them sounds. Lost years, lost blood, still I never back down. Not a snitch, never will be, that's facts. Buried all my pain, carry scars on my
Everybody, it's episode 321. It's Jeff Eichen with WEEDSDAYS. That's my studio. Mickey's there.
Free the planet.
Episode 321, Free the Planet. We published in Chronic Magazine this last issue, and that's the OG of the month. And next we have Amy Pova of Can Do Clemency. She's doing a great job to help everybody come home. And welcome guest star Lawrence Cherniak of the Hash Bible, infamous and beautiful. It's all about legacy. I call the people in the industry that are activists and tireless OGs. It's a noun, OG. One involved with like-minded others that provide a level of organization and resources that support much larger and more complex transactions than an individual could achieve. We OGs, a real gangster, is someone who stands up for what we believe in, who fights for what they want, who works relentlessly to reach their goals. A real gangster works with a team to create a network. Some call this organized crime. I call it being a real OG. The real crime is sitting down and standing back and not letting others dictate your world. Let's stand up together and let's grid out the world, because the world we see is a world of equality, prosperity, and connectivity. OGs rise up to the occasion of being the change. If I can hear with Weeds Day.
Cannabis is the greatest plant on this earth, and it should be used properly. And don't believe all that negative propaganda that has been forced upon us over the last 100 years or so.
Happy parade.
It's the Tommy Chong for
I
Labor.
just did my show. I'm
Matt-
home. Episode 321, everybody, is Jeff Eichen. And thank you, everybody. We had some Smokahontas on there. Good afternoon, everybody. Is this thing on? We had Russell Langhammer
Prisoners,
in
free the
today.
planet, free the planet.
And we
free
had
yourself.
Wes. Wes had a good acronym for himself, and so there you go. Wes, we love you. Thank you so much. The East. We thank the West. We thank the North. And we thank the South. And we also thank the sky and Mother Earth. It is time that we come together, that we change the way that we treat each other, and we get back to our roots. In my lifetime, we will end prohibition, and marijuana will be legal once again and free. Amen, everybody. Nobody, absolutely nobody deserves to be in jail for a plant. So let me come back and get myself with you here, everybody. So we are now right here. Let's see if we can get me on. Weeds. Add me to stage. There I am. So it's been a pleasure to be with you all today, and there I am. Been a pleasure today, and I really am going to stick with it for the rest of my life. How many days do I have left? How many days do you have left? Make it positive, and let's get to Israel and photograph the Dr. Machulam Institute, okay? Peace in the Middle East, everybody, and stay healthy, and go to freedomgrow.org and write a letter to a prisoner. They love letters, and I'm supposed to go in and visit Edwin this month, or not this month, next month in August, and so if he would call me again, I could make time and plans to do that. So episode 321, everybody. It's been a blast, and sorry for any technical boo-boos or babas, and ham parade, everybody. I'll see you at the concert. So I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, POD TV. And thank you, Roku. Jeff Eichen, ham parade. Episode 321 with Weedsday. Nobody deserves to be in jail for a plant. And thank you, Wes and Russell Langhammer today. Thank you, Russell, for surviving a stroke. You're my bud. I don't want to lose you to stroke. Okay. Now you had your gorgeous wife with you.
Unknown caller.
Peace out, everybody.